You just mentioned your latest project, Amina.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested in finding out what are the challenges you have faced? Because I'm thinking that in this particular project, you would have had to deal with cultural issues now, because you are dealing with a key figure of history, which is based in a society with completely different cultural structures from what you probably are used to. And of course, they consider this as their story. Okay, and I've seen the trailer. There's a very impressive scene there, battle scene, with it seems to be like hundreds of horses and so on. Now, how have you dealt with all of that?
Yeah, well, it's difficult. I say, if an American will come to any part of Nigeria and tell a story, why shouldn't I tell a story about any culture in Nigeria? I was born in the north. I grew up in the north, so I feel I can tell northern stories. I've shot Hausa films in the 90s, and one good thing about our brothers in the north is that they don't stand up when the film is over. They wait till the end credits roll, so they know who the director is. So oftentimes when I go back to Kano, I had gifts kept for me. When I shot those two Hausa films, I had gifts kept for me in Ike Moore's place, the marketer or the executive producer. So he would give them to me. People who saw the film and said they thought they should just extend not just appreciation for what you have done in the film, but to follow it up with a gift. So I think sometimes we speak too much for the people, and we try to regulate. The Amina story is pre-Islam. It was before Islam. True. And the producer has been working on this since 1996. Producer Oke Ogunjofo, with the writer, they've met so many northern emirs who gave their various accounts of the lives and time of Amina. So well researched, and I feel, yes, cultural differences. I'm an Igbo man from the east, born in the north, now living in Lagos. So I know everything, at least to a reasonable extent. I speak Hausa, so I can interpret Hausa, so I can write in Hausa. So I don't see myself less. But I keep wondering. Someone wrote. My attention was drawn to a Facebook post by somebody who was asking my credentials for shooting Amina, and I now started wondering, you would rather have an American come and tell the story than me telling the story. I have no qualms with anybody. If you pick up a character, a figure in Igbo land and tell the story, I can go. I was just discussing with the prof the other time. I was invited to Sierra Leone to do a historical piece. Prince Nyagwa. I'm not a Sierra Leonean. I was not born in Sierra Leone, but as far as Sierra Leone, I was invited to do something on an event that happens only once in a century. So film language is universal. It's important to have a relationship with the story you are telling, at least know something, which I do. So the cultural difference is something that I never looked at. I saw Amina as a hero. I didn't see Amina as a northern hero. I see Amina as an African hero. You go Google African heroes. Amina is one of them. Nefertiti is one of them. The Cleopatra's, Queen of Sheba. All of these are African heroes. So that's the way I view it. You know.